What's going on, guys? So today, well, hey, first of all, sheesh, look at that, look at that. I was about to say this is my Cardinals shirt representing Murray coming back, headache and all because of the freaking horrible loss that they faced from. Anyway, that's not what happened, huh? That's not what happened. I had to work today, and anyway, I had time to look at the score real quick, and it was like something like 7-20 something, and I was like, oh man, all right. I got home, took a shower, put on my shirt. I'm like, that's my, Cardinals coming back home with a big old Band-Aid on their head, like that, like. But no, turns out actually Che prayed for Cardinals and they ended up with W. Sheesh. Anyway, so a little bit about what I wanted to talk about. For me, growing up, I grew up with my mom raising me, and then I had she separated from her husband, and then she ended up getting remarried, so I had a stepdad, and it happened from like a pretty young age, and but then he had worked construction life, so he was and he still is out working a lot. He's out working a lot, and nothing against him, or he didn't do anything wrong in my eyes. Man's a saint. And but the point is, he was always off at work and everything. And the few times that he did come home, be outside, hang out, not hang out with him, but help him around the house. Man was always working. So then I ended up kind of gaining some of the attributes from that. Always trying to work and strive to be harder, to be getting the best that you can get, to be doing the best that you can be doing, and learn how to chop some wood, and do the daily chores around the house on the outside, like whether repairing the house or something like that, learn how to swing a hammer, basic things like that. And then other than that, like while he was back off at work, I had grown up with the female influence of my mom. And nothing against my mom and everything, she's an awesome woman and really amazing lady. However, as I got older and everything, I had started to realize, like, you know what? Single mother, single mom, it's kind of similar, whatever, but she's raising her son, and then ends up raising her son to be treating women the way that she feels like they should be treated, So then nowadays they say, oh man, that guy's beta male simp, and I didn't realize all of that stuff until just recently, been watching them kind of videos and stuff like that. And so with that, all of that, what ended up happening was, after I had turned like 17, 18, 20, 21-ish, something like that, young adolescent age, I started to realize that maybe I missed some things, and started, like, me and my brother, one of my brothers, he passed away and everything, but we used to always talk about trying to better ourselves, trying to get more money, where we can have our big house, where we can be driving the car that we want to be driving, and have money in the bank, making these investments and stuff like that. We used to talk about going out and going to go get females, and he used to always talk about, oh man, I got a fear, um, approaching fear, afraid of approaching females and getting rejected and stuff like that. You know, I got that kind of fear, you know, and it just happens with all of us guys and everything like that, you know. But he was over here working out, you know, he was actually doing all of this stuff. He was over there making the money, you know, he was saving up, and he wasn't getting in no debt, you know, and he was working out at the gym, and shoot, he went a long way. He used to be the little chubby boy over at school, and anyway, went from that, and he became no homo, but pretty handsome looking man, you know, and I was like, man, you're all the pretty boy over here, you know. And then he just had some natural charisma too, you know. He just loved to talk, and he always had a big old smile on his face, you know. And but it was then, I think, that I finally started learning a different perspective on how to be a man, you know. And I remember my mom hearing some of these things and stuff like that, and it clashed with the way that she was her perspective. Let's say that it clashed with her perspective, right? And then she disagreed with a lot of the things that he said. And for me, on the other side, I'm like, hey, you know, all of this stuff's making sense, you know. It's all making sense. And part of these videos is going to be some of our conversations, you know, some of our conversations back then, you know. And I just wanted to share some of that stuff with you guys, you know. So, sorry, kind of lost track here for a little bit, but I remember, you know, it's just always talking about becoming the best you, becoming a better person. And we had talked about, you know what, be that guy that be the guy that can pull all of these females, you know, because back then females was a big old thing of ours, you know. So back then it was reading about PUA and NLP and, you know, all of these different things, you know, art of seduction and stuff like that, and be reading up books, you know. My little hangout spot used to be at Barnes and Nobles of all places, you know. What the heck? But I'd go over there and pick up a book because I was broke at the time. I was working at a Burger King, and I couldn't afford to be buying no books, you know. So I just got me some books and read them there at the store, and hang out there for a couple hours and put the book back, you know, write down what page I left off, you know. And then the next day or a couple days later, I'd go back over there and start reading the book again. And it was all about gaining knowledge like that to better yourself. So one of the things that I'd like to talk about this evening, you know, would be make the next right decision. All right. And I think that would probably be a really big lesson that I should have taken more serious back then. You know, make the next right decision. You know, shoot. I keep on saying, hey, I'm gonna go over to the gym and I'm gonna work out. You know, I'm gonna start on Monday, not this next Monday, but the Monday afterwards. All right, so say stuff like that, you know. But instead of saying something, you know, just start doing it. Pick up that book, read that book, go to the gym, lift them weights. You don't even have to lift them weights. You go walk real quick, you know, go walk for a mile or so, go walk for 10 minutes over on the treadmill. But something, be active. And then, so becoming the best you, health is wealth. All right. And what I mean by that, all right. So like I was saying, we were reading up on NLP and PUA and all of that stuff, you know. It's just fancy ways of saying, hey, I'm gonna come up with a little routine, a little line or whatever, just be talking to these females or whatever, you know, to better our chances. That's what it was. And then it also getting rid of that fear of approach and then going up there and taking those chances. And I'll get some more into those kind of stories, I guess, throughout the rest of the channel. I mean, throughout some more videos or whatever. But I want to talk about, being fit, being sober, caring about what you eat, being able to stand your ground and protect yourself, protect your girl, protect your kids. And then ultimately to be teaching your kids. And so being fit, go exercise, go get out there and go do something, go to the gym, get your workout on, say there ain't nothing more sexy than a fit native man, a sober fit native man at that, do it that way. And so you don't believe me, go ask your girl, be like, hey, what you think about Jason Momoa? What if he was up here right now, Shoot, what if I look like Jason Momoa? She'd be like, she'd be like, Aquaman. Calling me that because he make her go, ish. Oh, man, no. He's too big. Don't want to do that to yourself, you don't have to get big like that, you just stay fit, stay lean, like some Eddie Spears, should be walking around calling you Black Cloud and shit, and she'd be like, I like the way you do that thing with your lip, makes me want to do that with my lip too, giving you a wink down there, Shoot, well, it's get into shape, you don't have to be all big or anything. Be nice, lean, be able to move around, walk around, be, you don't have to be all big or anything like that, but just be active, stay active. You can get all of these aunties out here looking at you like you're Tutankhamun's from Res Dogs, being all successful like that, just starts off with the gym. Promotes a really good attitude, a can-do attitude, a positive attitude. And from what I noticed, I work 10-hour normal days, I work 12-hour days and stuff like that. And then people are always like, oh man, I just go back to the hotel and drink a beer and eat something and go to sleep. And that's normal construction life like that, because that's what I do. I work construction, and there will be some videos about that too, pipe fitting and stuff like that. Excuse me. But I noticed that after them 10-hour days and 12-hour days of work, go to the gym for about an hour, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour. And 45 minutes at the gym is nothing, time flies. Once you're in there, 45 minutes, you're sitting on the couch all the time. You're like, 45 minutes? What? Oh my God, that's a long time. No, it ain't. It's, it's easy to spend an hour, 2 hours at the gym. It's really easy. You just got to get your body going and get your mind motivated enough to, your body's designed to adapt. It's not really designed to just sit there. So, become the best you. Get out there, go work out, go on some small walks, just be active. And ultimately, you want to be able to be that kind of man to stand your ground. Us guys being the way that we are, and especially out in the world like that, it'll be like swell up real quick. What? Disrespect me? What? You blah blah blah. Freaking Debo comes up and smacks your girls in the ass. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Talk trash or walk away all scared or whatever, you got to be ready to get up there and go protect your woman, you got to protect your manhood basically, so somebody breaks into your house, you have a lot better chance fighting them off if you're fit. You're able to move around. You're able to dodge and weave. Swinging them back, knocking them out, whatever. So then, like, you're gonna get some kids. You get kids also, and your kids looking up to you and everything. They're getting little squabbles with their friends, and they're like, "Oh, my dad's gonna beat up your dad," Nope, my dad's gonna beat your dad up. They be talking like that, I remember talking like that when a little kid, Well, shoot, I wish I could. Oh man, that one hurt. Ow, ow. But shoot, my dad can beat up your dad. I remember I always kind of like envied him, my cousins, when saying that kind of shit. Anyway, be that super dad, be that superhero. Be like, what? Yeah, damn right, I can beat his dad up. That's right. So, get in shape. Gain some confidence. Gain some pride. Train yourself. Eat healthy. Remember, moderation. Eat in moderation. There's all of these diets and stuff out there, and I don't know if it's just getting old or these different diets that I tried, messing with my body, my metabolism, because we'll get into that on some other videos too, But, so just a little bit about that, nutrition and staying active, going to the gym, be that guy that your woman's gonna want, be that guy that all these other ones are gonna want, or whatever, and stay sober. Best kind of native is a sober native. Best kind. All right. I'm a strong advocate for being sober. I used to be a drug addict. Used to be smoking weed all the time, and then doing some other kind of drugs and everything like that too, and then picking up alcohol and being an alcoholic. I experienced life. I guess I'll say it that way, So after all of that, I've come to learn a sober native is the best kind of native. All right. So I just tell you all of this stuff just to, I got some younger people that I want to be watching. I got a lot of nephews and younger generation looking up, and that's one thing that I'd like to encourage them is stay sober. Yeah, because we all seen them, we all seen them. Them videos where you got a drunk native person at the local dance or something, and they're all faded and making a fool of themselves, fighting, pants barely hanging on, belly buttons all sticking out, they're all slurring their words, greasy face and all of that, So just you don't want to be that person, making yourself look like a fool like that and everything, Well, don't be that person that lets their addiction get control of their life, There's all different kinds of health issues that could happen with it, So just be aware of all of that. Becoming the best you, You only get one life to live, and make the best out of it. And don't be trying to chase that high, the one that don't be the one that says, "Oh, I'm not that bad," so and so's worse, I only drink on the weekends, I only drink 2-3 beers and then that's it, I only smoke a bowl here or there, only do it to go to sleep, or do it if I don't have work the next day. And You know, I've been there. I've done all of these excuses, and I've learned that it pretty much ends up to not having a good time unless I'm under the influence of something, you know? So be the sober guy. Learn to live that way. Learn to live that way. You'll be a whole lot better off for your family, you know? And shoot, don't be that guy that's all passed out and the woman's over here texting some other guy and stuff like that, you know? Don't throw away the people that you love for your addiction, you know? Overcome it. Overcome it. Do better. Be better. You need to be ready. Be ready. Have a good, clear mind state. Be ready so you don't have to get ready. Be like a hummingbird, you know? Be aware. Be aware. Keep your mind aware like that. And if you need to move up, down, side to side, front, backwards, you know, whatever kind of dangers is coming your way, not even just your way, your family's way, you know, you might be the danger. That's a crazy truth, is you might be the danger, you know. You could be that person that's under the influence, getting angry and putting their hands on, you know, putting their hands on their woman or their kids out of anger because they don't have their right mind state, you know, and try to get a handle on it before it gets too crazy. It's a sad thing to see when there's people out there that it's got a hold of them and they pretty much can't. Seems like the willpower to fight it is very, very small, and it's not really controllable, or you know, so fight it before it gets to that point. Not saying that you know, I'm not saying that I'm better than anybody or anybody else is better than I am, you know. I'm just trying to say, hey, let's go be some freaking awesome people, you know. Be the best that we can be. You know, be some good role models to our kids, be some good role models to our nieces, our nephews, you know, these youngsters that are looking up to us. Be that person that is knowledgeable in all different kind of things, you know. Just you got a lot of potential in you. You got a lot of potential in you, and I just think that we should try to be the best that we can be. You know, you're gonna have your kids right there watching you. Be their sober hero. So freaking awesome, you know. Be their sober hero. You can be sober man, you know. F Superman, I'm gonna be sober man. But you know, I guess that's me rambling on long enough. You know, 20 minutes. I didn't expect it to be this long. Like, comment, share, subscribe.